Well, it actually, 50 years ago, I joined a three-person firm, general practitioners. The firm started by my father. They did everything: divorce, criminal defense, real estate. He wrote $10 wills. I mean, it was everything. And so I joined in 1961, and basically I was given the junk. I ended up trying a lot of cases where my clients didn't have the right of way, they blew stop signs, they made left turns. For the better part of a year, I don't think I won a case. And I was really regretting I didn't go to med school. But then I started getting better cases, and then, as luck would have it, in the 60s, I got a series of product liability cases, which generally were not handled by anybody in the state, and had very successful outcomes with them, large verdicts, and it developed a reputation as a go-to guy with large cases, particularly defective product cases, and farm cases, etc. And so in those years, I was able to try a lot of cases. Why? Because people thought I couldn't do what I expected to do. I got no offers. We never were tempted, with any kind of financial offer. So we ended up trying a lot of cases, so that by the time I was in practice for 10 years, I had tried close to 100 trials. Nowadays, that isn't true. Kids can't get to trial. So I love to be in the courtroom. And I love trying cases. And the sense of what you're doing is that you're representing the little people against the big guys. You're leveling the playing field. And if you're lucky enough to be good enough, and you can really help the guys and gals who don't have a lot. And they could never take on the General Motors, they could never take on the drug companies, the airline companies, the insurance companies. And so you're a champion, is what you are for these people. It carries with it a lot of responsibility, because they're depending on you. You become their hero, you become their avenger, if you will. And it's not about money. It's about winning. It's about getting justice for these people. And in our business, justice is getting them financial compensation. We can't bring the dead ones back. We can't repair the wounds. All we can do is help them financially to live with what they've got. And it's been very rewarding. I mean, people ask me, you're 76 years old. Why are you still practicing? Why don't you go down to Florida and enjoy life? I could, but I don't want to, because I still have that fire in my belly, that people still need me here. The clients still need me here. And so when I'm asked to take on a case, I still am able to do that. And I'm going to continue to do that until I drop over, because you can't substitute for 50 years of experience. And your reputation around the country and around the state and around the city, that's good for the firm too, to be able to attract business. And as others may have said, we've got the brightest and the best lawyers in the state all in one firm. We are what the Yankees used to be. And it's thrilling just to get together with these people, because they're all brilliant and hardworking and compassionate. So I'm very lucky to have been able to be in this environment, be a participant in putting together this law firm. And I'm so proud of everyone in it. And we've done a lot of good. We've done so many cases that resulted in changing a product to make it safer automobiles, safer airplanes, better medical care, better designs, better guards. I could make a list for you of 50 or more of products where I know that after we beat these people in court, that they changed the product. Now the other guys the bad guys won't ever admit that. They want to put us out of business, with legislation and get rid of the jury system, because we've been too successful in holding them accountable. And so when people are looking for a lawyer, we hope that they check our record against some of the pretenders that are out there, that are marketeers. All they do is market. They have no intention of trying cases. But it is hard to get the public sometimes to understand that not all lawyers are created equal, that there are specialists versus non-specialists. They seem to accept that more in the medical profession. You know, a orthopedic surgeon does the bones, a brain surgeon does the brain, the obstetrician delivers babies, but there's still that pervasive view that all lawyers are the same. I mean, anyone can handle the case, it's no big deal, but it's not true. And I know that in this law firm, we get results for our people better than any other law firm around. And we don't have to go to trial in every case because people don't like to go to trial. Just because I like to go to trial doesn't mean that they want to. That's terrifying for them. So, but we never prepare a case for settlement. The key is to prepare a case for trial. And then, if it settles, great. But if it doesn't, you're ready. So you're always ready. And that's what everyone in this firm has been taught. You don't prepare for settlement, you prepare for trial, and then your settlements are going to come. But you're not going to get a good settlement unless you go to trial. Because you want to have a reputation as a trial lawyer, not a settling lawyer. Because the defense lawyers, they won't be afraid of you. So there's two things. Number one, you can never have a fear of losing. Never. If you have a fear of losing, find another profession. Become a will writer. You know, create trusts. Don't try cases. And number two, create fear in them, that they are afraid of you because they don't want to lose a case that they're not supposed to lose. Why? They'll lose the client. They'll lose State Farm. They'll lose Allstate as a client. So you scare the hell out of these people when they know you want to go to trial, but you don't have to. And the end result is you're a champion for these people. You know, and they know it and they appreciate it. I still get cards and letters from clients I've represented decades ago. Thanksgiving cards, Christmas cards, you know, because you became a part of their lives and made a difference in their lives. I once represented a young woman who was in a coma named Julie Retzlaff back in the 70s. Got a verdict against Chrysler for her. If we hadn't won that case, she would have languished, she would have died. But because we won the case, her mom was able to care for her at home for the rest of her life. Julie lived 30 more years in a coma, and her mom thought she was, you know, conscious and alive. And I get a card from her mother every year from Julie thanking me for allowing Julie to be home with her mom over all those years. And that's the kind of impact that you can make in people's lives. And that's really gratifying. So when you look back on a career as long as mine, and you're still able to help people, you say, wow, you know, we did all that, I did all that, and you made a difference, a hell of a difference. And so when people want to come to this law firm and people want to come to myself or other lawyers, they know they're going to have the best and the brightest there are. They're not going to get any better, and it won't cost them any more than if they got the worst lawyer in town. It's the same fee structure, except they're going to recover a fair and just settlement and award, whereas they're going to get shortchanged otherwise.